Imagine a content creator you follow on every platform on OnlyFans, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. One day, you learn that they have been brutally stabbed 22 times and lost their life. Moreover, you discover that there are even more horrifying things behind the incident. I don't know what you would feel if you experienced or learned about something like this, but the followers and close ones of this content creator named Anastasia went through this. I am trying to grow my channel, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Now, let's get to this horrific event. Anastasia was a not-so-ordinary woman living in Russia. The reason she wasn't ordinary was that Anastasia was always in the public eye. Anastasia was quite well known on TikTok and on OnlyFans. Her childhood was very difficult. She grew up in a poor family. Her father was an alcoholic and didn't take care of the family, and her mother didn't work and did nothing to ensure her daughter had a better life. Since her mother could no longer do anything, she sent her daughter to live with her grandmother. To avoid being a burden to her grandmother, Anastasia started working. She developed an interest in drawing at the age of 12. At 15, she did her first tattoo. Later, she covered 70% of her body with tattoos. But as you might guess, you can't tattoo the back of your own body. Therefore, her hobby would become her job, which she enjoyed. She started tattooing others instead of herself. Although she was satisfied with her work, a bit of research revealed that the tattoos Anastasia created were quite depressing. Anastasia had been going to a psychiatrist for a long time and was on medication. In some of her TikTok videos, she mentioned having an eating disorder and trying to lose weight. Anastasia began to gain recognition through TikTok and started offering her own tattoo courses, training other tattoo artists. Due to her popularity, she began to earn much more money than other tattoo artists. However, Anastasia was not very successful in her personal life. The men who entered her life were either drug addicts or troublemakers. Because of her appearance, you might think that Anastasia was someone who used drugs or alcohol, but she was actually someone who never even touched alcohol. Let's go back to that day that changed everything. One day, a man named Dmitry Kovlovsky came to the shop for a tattoo appointment. During this time, they talked extensively and realized something. Both had a similar mindset and understood each other very well. They quickly formed a friendship which never ceased. However, during this time, Dmitry had a girlfriend. He soon broke up with her for Anastasia, and they became a couple. Their friends warned Anastasia multiple times and urged her to break up because Dmitry had previously been physically violent towards his ex-girlfriends, and there were even legal cases against him. However, Anastasia ignored these warnings and claimed that he had changed. When their relationship was going well, Dmitry suggested to Anastasia that she start filming adult films. He also convinced her to join OnlyFans and slowly began uploading videos there, which gained hundreds of thousands of views and earned them money. Anastasia, despite objections from close friends and relatives, continued with this work. She found it an easy way to make money and also received the attention she had missed since childhood. Both financially and emotionally, OnlyFans satisfied her. Many people hated Dmitry for what he did, but Anastasia was madly in love with him because he made it easy for her to earn money. She had gone from being a poor child to someone who made large amounts of money and even turned one of her rooms into a tattoo studio. She converted another room into a space for creating adult content. By the year 2022, Anastasia appeared on a television program where, as per the format, her family and friends were also present. Anastasia was so devoted to her boyfriend that she brought him along. Throughout the program, she constantly expressed her love for her boyfriend and proudly talked about her job without any hesitation. However, over time, this happy relationship began to deteriorate, and arguments slowly increased. One day, Anastasia called her mother and said she wanted to break up with her boyfriend and go to South Korea. The reason she wanted to go to South Korea was her love for anime and her curiosity about the culture there. When Anastasia went there, she planned to quit her OnlyFans job and focus solely on tattooing. However, this would never come true. Everything changed on August 22nd. Her friends thought that Anastasia had changed. Anastasia never came to physical meetings and only talked on social media. That's why someone called the police. When police officers entered Anastasia's house, they encountered a terrible smell of a corpse. Anastasia's body was just lying in the bathtub, and it looked like she was left to rot. After the autopsy, it was announced that she had died after being stabbed 22 times, and the lifeless body was 1 week old. The inside of the house was like a bloodbath. The bathroom, beds, places, in short, everywhere. The killer stabbed her in the bedroom and then carried her to the bathtub. He closed the window so that the neighbors could not smell her scent. All the pipes were blocked. He seized her phone and tried to buy time by pretending Anastasia hadn't died while talking with her friends and family. Not stopping there, he began selling Anastasia's valuable belongings on online platforms. After Dmitry got a new girlfriend following the murder, he confided in her about the crime, making her uneasy. She eventually reported the situation to the police. In his statement, Dmitry claimed they had argued a lot recently and that she was deeply depressed, saying he helped her by killing her. Let's comment.